Good morning, MegaPodlings. It's Krazy Joe. It is a beautiful evening, and I am out for a walk. And I wanted to take a moment. I addressed it on last night's live stream, Krazy After Dark. But I wanted to give it its own individual video because I believe it deserves its own individual video. It's pretty important. Yesterday, Disney dropped some bombshell news on us. Mulan is going direct to VOD. That in and of itself was not the shock. The price tag, $30. That was a little bit of a shock because several titles have dropped VOD by now, starting with Trolls World Tour. And the accepted price point up till now has been $19.99, $20. $20 is what we have come to accept as the price tag for a VOD release. So Disney has upped it by $10. Now you could say, well, that's understandable because Mulan is a bigger budget film and Disney has more to lose in dropping it VOD than something like Universal's Blumhouse movie, You Should Have Left, or Judd Apatow's King of Staten Island. You might be like, well, the profit margin, what they're gonna lose is so great that they're justified in raising the price. And if for a family film, it's still less than what you would pay to take a family of 4 or so to the movies. You'd be right. I am in agreement with you so far, but here is where my major issue comes. First of all, let me be clear. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. I think Disney is doing something really terrible here. But my problem isn't with the price point. I mean, that's a little bit of my problem. I think the price point is too high. But again, yeah, they do have a lot to recoup here. They're going to lose a lot of money on this. So the price point is a little bit understandable. My big issue is the venue, where they are going to put this. Disney is putting this up on Disney Plus. Disney Plus, their paid subscription service that you pay a monthly fee to, that is where this is going to go for $30. And that I do not like. And I don't like it even a little bit. I think that if this is successful, Disney is going to create a bad precedent. If people pay for this and Disney is successful with this, it's going to send a message to all the other streaming services that you're already paying monthly fees to, that now, hey, guess what? The public is willing to pay added money for premium content. We can double dip now. We're already getting their monthly fee, but now we can hit them for more money. Now, Bob Chapek from Disney said this is a one-off. This is not a new business strategy. And that may or may not be true. Look at this. Clean face, dirty street. Clean face, dirty street. People dropping their masks everywhere. That may be true. Maybe this isn't a new business model for Disney. But what about Netflix? You're already paying about $15 a month for Netflix, right? Well, like Netflix, let's say Beverly Hills Cop 4. Beverly Hills Cop 4 with Eddie Murphy is going direct to Netflix next year. Assuming they get it shot. Obviously, they haven't even started shooting the film yet. And COVID-19, who knows when they're going to start shooting Beverly Hills Cop 4. But let's say Beverly Hills Cop 4 is coming to Netflix. And this is successful for Disney Plus. Now Netflix could say, hey, we got this new Eddie Murphy movie. It's a sequel to a popular series of films. People have been wanting this movie since the 90s. You know, People are already paying us $15 a month, but we could charge them another $10-15 just to watch Beverly Hills Cop 4. And my fear is, if Disney Plus is successful with these Mulan rentals, purchases, whatever you want to call them, at $30, that it's basically going to give the other streamers those ideas. Maybe you're already paying $15 a month for HBO Max, but they're like, well, you know, these DC fans have been really clamoring to see the Snyder Cut. Well, let's charge them a little extra if they want to watch the Snyder Cut now. That's my fear. I think Disney is starting a really bad precedent here, and I don't like it. And I think a better solution would be to take Mulan, put it up for VOD on one of the traditional VOD venues, your Vudu, Google Play, Amazon Prime, iTunes, you know, the places people get movies, Fandango now, wherever you rented Trolls or Scoob, put it on one of those venues. And then 3 to 6 months later, after you've made that rental money, then move it to Disney Plus as part of the traditional subscription. I think the idea of charging a rental fee on top of a subscription fee is a bad precedent, and I really hope it's not successful. I hope Disney does not succeed with this, because I feel like they're opening the floodgates, and then these streamers are going to nickel and dime us for everything. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but that's my fear. And I've gone on Facebook and I've seen other people say the same thing. So I'm not the only one who's thinking this. So I guess my question is, what do you think? What are your feelings on A, Mulan going to VOD, and B, Mulan going to VOD via Disney Plus? Do you have a problem with it being VOD? Do you have a problem with it being VOD on Disney Plus? Will you pay for it? Do you think it's a good deal? And do you think my fears of the other streamers thinking this gives us license to double dip, are my fears unfounded? I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Please comment down below. And as always, keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the backdoor flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.